How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I wanted to do a little bit of creative portrait photography that you can do at home by yourself or with somebody. Today we're going to use me as an example since I am home alone, and we're going to try some stuff out and see how creative we can get with simple things around the house. So let's go. Alright, so the first one that I want to try out is doing a reflection with the mirror, kind of doing like a reflective portrait to see how we can get something nice and cool, get as creative as we can with the area, and let's try it. So this is basically the reflection that I want to create and capture. So this is the photo that I created a couple days ago, and that's basically what I want to show you guys how I did it. Obviously I'm going to have a different outfit for it, but you're just going to kind of see the process. We're going to switch over to my Sony a6000 to show the behind the scenes while I use my Sony a7 III for this, because obviously crispier shots. But obviously any camera that you have that has a self timer or anything like that, you can use it for it. So let's go. So as you saw, that's basically the reflecting shot that I was talking about using the mirror. So if you have a mirror in your house, you can use it to your advantage and try to get creative with it. Right now it's a simple just shot that I wanted to do with it that I really liked, obviously, that I did a couple days ago. So I want to recreate it for you to show you a little bit how I did it. And let's move on to the next one. All right, so this is the second setup that I have using fake plants, just to kind of add a little bit more into the fullness into the shot for the portrait. I'm going to change shirts, so something that will match a little bit better with our setting, and let's see what we can make out of it. Alright, now that we're done with this setup, let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, it's time to move on to the next setup. What I want to do is shoot through a window, add a little bit of texture and depth with some spray water onto the window to see if it'll add a little bit more character to the shot, and see if it adds more depth, it just becomes better or not. It's something that I've had an idea of for a while, and I've been wanting to test it out, and finally today it's raining, so it's a perfect day to do it, so it adds some realism to it. So let's see if it works out and it looks like how I have it in my mind, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, but at least we're trying it out and we're creating some photos and just staying active. So let's do it. Nice and wet out here. So my goal is to literally just spray on some water from this. I literally emptied it out because it was pretty much done for, and recycle. It has a little bit of cleaner on it, but I mean it is a window, so it'll be okay. My goal is to just kind of like spray it, add a little bit of texture of it, and we'll see how it goes. So as you see, that's what it looks like from the inside. I'm gonna be on the outside taking the photo from there because I don't want my camera to get wet, obviously, so I don't mind if I get wet because I'll be wearing a windbreaker kind of coat, so we'll see how it looks. As you see, I'm wearing this yellow windbreaker. This is what I'm going to use as a prop basically for my photo to make sure that I stand out the most from my background, and it adds a little bit more character to the shot. I'm standing in focus more, so that way your eyes are drawn to me, and the texture from the window, it's just a little bit more to add to the photo. So let's see how it goes. Alright, got wet enough for those photos. Hopefully you like them. Let me know your thoughts on them. I'm gonna actually see if I can create something with one of the photos where the details are a little bit more on the spray on water and then on me, and see if I can mash them together. So this will be the photo right here. Let me know your thoughts on that one too. That way you can create something as well if you want to compass it a little bit. That way if you have Photoshop, you can do that. If you don't have it, well, you can just do straight up shots, just normal as well. So you have some options there. This is the next setup that I have. I want to do a little bit of a see-through shot between the book so that it goes into this portrait of me reading my journal. I'm gonna try a couple different variations of it to see if it looks cool, add a little bit more depth into it that way to see if it'll look cool, me holding it up, writing, and so on. A lot of trial and error here, but let's see if we can come up with something creative and cool. Alright guys, so those are all the tips that I have for today. Hopefully you got inspired and are wanting to try them out, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share it with a friend who's a creative. I appreciate all the support with this. I'm having a lot of fun committing to my resolution this year to create more content for you guys. So keep learning with me, and I'll see you guys next time.